G'day guys, welcome back. Hope you're doing very well. Today is part one of the Lonestar build. So without further ado, let's get to the bench and see what more of this build I'm starting to understand, and just show you a bit more process in this build. So yeah, let's get to the bench. Okay guys, now what we're going to be doing here is I've already test fitted the top and this part here, so that'll come off. This will all get glued up later. So we've got some points here where this will go on top of here, like so. I've got to chop these off. So they'll go on there like so. Our top will go on like that. It'll get glued down. Now this is going to be a bit tricky because there's a lot of movement while gluing, so I'm going to have to concentrate on the front to glue it down first. Put some tape along here, and the same here, just to hold that in position while I'm gluing the front of it down. And so yeah, that's what I'm going to do there. Now, another reason why too is you may be thinking, oh, why are you dechroming all that chrome? Perfect example, the reason why too I have to dechrome it all is because we got here our door handles. They're chrome, and also the front here is that bit there is chrome as well. Now if I was to put the front grille on, which is already in its chrome, therefore I have two different chromes, so that's another reason why I have to dechrome all this. So as well, and you know, down here as well, yeah, that's all chrome, is going to be all chrome where the lights are. So that's the reason why I have to do that. I've already sanded back, which I'll do a little bit more on. A lot of ejection points here, a lot of them I had to sand out, get rid of it, mainly because, you know, if I have the hood open, you're going to see ejection points everywhere, so I had to remove those, and I'll probably will get rid of a few more in here that I will do before getting this in the undercoat. So what I'm going to do is put it all in primer, glue the parts that I have to glue in, and then what I'll do is do the Pro Scale color, and this part here is going to be black, as well as the silver down here. I'll go ahead and do that. And the Lonestar there, I probably will I don't know what to do there, actually. I don't know, I was going to do it silver, or I was going to do perhaps these are the side fenders here, which I've already chosen my color for that, or do the Lonestar, that particular color as well. So yeah, choices. But so next time you'll see this, I'll concentrate on this, getting this into its color, and any other paints that are going to be put into the prime color. So and we'll go from there. I've got to score out everything, so yeah, so I'll go ahead and do that, and then we'll come back. Okay guys, now we're at the bench. One thing we didn't do when we did the introduction of the box, I didn't show the manual. So here we have the manual. Okay, we're a 1/25 scale all plastic kit, so bit of information there as well. And we open up the page, and don't expect this to be sort of like your Tamir Revell type of manual book. This is a completely different scenario with this book. So trying to unjuggle it myself as I go along, but as you can see here, we've got steps here all the way down to here that we've got to do, including a photo of the actual interior, which helps you, I guess, paint it up if you want to do it in this scheme here. And as we're moving forward, we've got the back of the truck, side of the truck there, and so at the front of the truck, our wheels there. So that's that. And we get into our wheels fittings, our assembly down here for our chassis assembly and all our others. So this is basically what the layout is for this book. Not much of a book. And then we've got our engine there as well. So telling you what parts, and so how to fit it all. So we've got that as well. So the only one good I've got about this book so far is it's a bit of a story book, as in you got to look at the parts here, then you got to flip this over. You got your color coordination here in what you got to do. You've actually got to read what part it actually is to go by the color scheme. So it's a bit of a story in that way about it, but it's different. So we can't expect it to be like a Tamir or Revell or Hasegawa or something like that. It's different. I guess this is the way they do their books. So, and there's an underneath of it as well. So yeah, that's looking like what we've got to do as well. So, and that's just another picture of the Lonestar truck there as well, more assembly. So it's basically about it in the book. And then we got, you know, you can get a trailer for this if you want to. I think that, I don't know, maybe I'm humming and hawing about getting a trailer for it. Don't know yet. But we got our two different colour liveries there. So that's that there. So we go back to opening up now to show you what I've been up to in this truck build. So when I always start off with cars, I do the bodies first because they take a while to do, and the procedure that I follow in to do them. So let's start off with, let's say, okay, let's start off with this here first. So what I've done here is our look of it. So that's the color I've chosen. So that's you could say it almost looks like that, but it's not. This is more of a blue. It's got sort of like a tinge of a purple in this one, I think. So this is more of a bluey color. So there we go. So this is here, along here is our Pro Scale chrome. So that's not a piece of a part, because that's sort of like molded onto the actual this part. So that is that there. So looking very, very nice. And that's the reason why I've gone with this Pro Scale chrome look. I'll tell you a bit more about it later. And then we've got our other side there, so that's looking nice as well too. So that's what we're up to with that. I'm loving the colour, So there's the front there. Now, what I'll do is, I'll show you this bit here. If I can. Okay. This was in the chrome. It already had chrome on this. I've de-chromed it and put the Pro Scale chrome on this. Now the reason why, if I was to leave the chrome in the kit chrome, it wouldn't match up with the chrome that you're actually putting on the side here. You'd have two different complexions, so that'll go there and it'll sink into looking as one, because there's nothing worse if you were to leave this in the kit chrome and then go and do a different chrome. You got two different complexions of it. So that's going to look very nice once that's fitted onto there like that. So that's going to look very, very nice. So we've chromed the back of that as well. And so if I leave that there, and we've done this part as well in the chrome. So this part will go on top here, go across there. It'll fit if I take that off. That would that's going to go into there and get glued into there, so it'll look like that. So that's that, and got to glue that in. Then what I did was did the headlights, de-chromed them and put my own Pro Scale chrome back on. And what I did also too was drilled holes in the back of these, because we're actually going to light this thing. So here's our little light. What I'll do is eventually we're going to have our high beam and low beam going in here. So I'll just put them through the hole like that, dab a little bit of silicone on top so it will hold it in there, wire this all up to the battery pack and our switch, and that would we're going to see some high beam lights and some low beam lights that'll shine through there. So that's going to look pretty good, I think. Then, so that's them all painted up. Then what we got here now too, you see this part right here, this part here, and it's also got it in here, so that they're already, I've painted them up. These are the parts here painted up. So this is going to be the hinge that makes the front open and close. So this is the hinge part of it. So there's those three. This is just done in flat enamel. So there's that. So they're going to be ready to assemble as well. Then we'll go to these here. I better show you what they look like. If so we got our side fenders here, totally different color, and as you can see here, you actually have to paint that into this color as well. It's a Pro Scale color. You have to actually paint slightly that as well, so when you put the light on, well, fender on, sorry, it'll go like that. Hopefully that'll hold in there for me. And so it looks, so it kind of curves into the side fender, this part here. So we've got that done, that clicked in, so that'll hold for me. And I'll put the other one on. None of this is going to be glued in as yet, so we're looking like something like that on the side. We can just tip that one to the side like that. So that's looking fantastic. I'm happy with it. And then there's that side as well, and you can see in the curve on that side where it curves into the fender, side fender. So there's that as well. So it just leaves us to the main cabin part as I grab that. Okay, so here's our main cabin part. As you can see, we've got our chrome part there that's painted by the Pro Scale paint, as well as there as well. So I had to mask everything up and do the 2K clear, the chrome. So that's all that done. We've got this is another Pro Scale color, deep black on the sides here. So that's them on the sides. And then we've got our flat black on here. So we turn this guy around, we're pretty much going to be seeing the same colour. The main colour is not, there's no 2K on it. It hasn't been polished or anything like that. So this is just the colour. And here we go again, the chrome and the chrome down the bottom here as well as our deep black as well from Pro Scale. So that's that all done. So we've done that. Now it's in the book, it tells, as you can see right here, you can see how this is all painted up without this top piece. Now I didn't want to paint it separate, because putting this top bit on here, there's a lot of wiggle room in it. So actually, yeah, so painting this separate to that would have been, you know, a bit of a nightmare in making sure you didn't get any glue on the outside. So I didn't want to run that risk. So I glued it on before the main color paint, which is our California blue from Pro Scale. And basically what I did was, you know, I sprayed the blue in there, California blue, so it didn't make a lot of difference at all. So, and that's where we're up to on that. So it's, I'm hoping you guys are liking this color too, because this is going to go so well with the chrome, with the other bits and pieces of chrome. So yeah, looking great. Very, very happy with it so far, and hoping, you know, the lights that we're going to install are going to be good as well. Now, yellow, the orange on these side, on these two, and same with the other side, are going to be my orange indicators. These are also going to be lit up as well, as in they're going to flash on and off for the indicators, so orange indicators. So I'm waiting for those lights to come. So we're going to be lighting these up as well. And we're going to be lighting the interior as well, if all goes well. But that's where we're up to on that. So what we're going to be doing next is, I'll put this away now, is what we're going to be doing next is probably this is our floor. And this is what I'm going to be showing you on the flocking, on how to do the flocking. So I'm going to be actually doing this as we're going to be going along. So the process in this first is I had to put my side trims on first, and I don't know if you can see that, but I've lightly marked around here where the side parts go on, because I don't want to get any flocking over the sides here, because that'll interfere with the fitting. And also I've marked where our bed goes. I've marked that out, so I know not to go over that, because it'll have issues with our fitting. So that's going to be probably our next step maybe, as we go back to the main cabin bit. Now this is all painted up by Pro Scale paint, so this is now ready for our 2K clear. What I'm going to do is paint this in the 2K clear, then let it settle for 5 days. So it gives it time for the 2K to cure properly, and then we'll polish it up, and it should look pretty good. It looks pretty good at the moment. Okay. So another thing, that if we go back to this part here, I'm not doing the seats in this color at all. This silver look in the middle of the seats, I don't like it. It's not what I prefer. And also this, I'm pretty sure seat converts into a bed. This won't be silver at all. I don't like that at all. We also get a timber piece of sort of like lino, if you could call it, I guess, that goes along here. That's in the decal. I won't be using that as well because I'm just going to flock all of this to fake carpet. So that's going to be that. But basically, the rest of it's going to be kind of a bit similar in a way. And so that's where we're up to on that. So what we're going to do is, actually, I probably won't do this bit first. I'm actually going to put all this together, this particular part here. So we're going to put on our grill part there and the mesh part here. Then we're going to be joining, putting our hinge there, putting that, installing it, and then putting our two sides on, two side bits on, and the top bit of chrome on there as well. So I'll go ahead and do that, and amongst other things, and we'll be back. Okay guys, put this together. So that's all together. This is not glued on yet. I've just put everything on just to show you what it's gonna kind of look like. So as you can see, that's beautiful chrome from ProScale. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. See how it's shining. So like I said before, if you want to know how all this is, how I made all this up and got this all on, I'm happy to do it step by step through the build of the truck build. But these are glued on now, so they're glued on, and on the other side as well, this is not glued on yet, and this is not glued on, and we've put our hinge on, as you can see there. So what would happen is that will sit in the chassis, so you can actually tilt this up. So that's that. But otherwise, and then now I've got to clear 2K all this. I'll probably take these chrome bits off while 2K it, but this is fine to stay on. Well, has to stay on, and I'll 2K that. So that is that done. But so we've got that done now, and also we've worked on sort of like our back piece here, painted a little bit of titanium silver in there, our black letters there. So that's that done as well. But otherwise, besides, you know, I haven't really touched this as yet. Got to clean this bit up here, so this has got to be all cleaned up before 2K. But otherwise, that is that there, and quite happy with it. Look, yeah, it's beautiful, this 2K is. So, but otherwise, we're going to leave it at that for the day, guys. And next time you'll see these pieces, they'll be in 2K. Then they'll cure for 5 days, and you'll see them hopefully next time all polished up. And yeah, but thanks guys for watching. Like I said before, if you want to see anything, yeah, more detailed and more into it, just drop a comment down below, and I'll be more than happy to help out in that way. But otherwise, guys, take care for now, and see you next time.